When music gets hard, come see Professor Lee Euph.
Hey guys, I'm Professor Lead Youth, and this video is going to be about transitioning between the positions of a trombone to the fingerings of a euphonium, tuba, even trumpet, and vice versa. If you're a euphonium player and you want to know the positions for a trombone, this is the perfect chart for you. So I'll write out the chart and then I can explain a little bit more about it. So the easier way to do this is we're going to start with the trombone positions. We know there's 7 positions on a trombone, so we'll just write them out. So the corresponding fingerings would be, if it's first position, that would be open. Second position would be second valve. Third position would just be first valve. Fourth position would be first and second valve. Fifth position would be second and third valve. Sixth position would be fourth valve, or 1 and 3, depending if you play trumpet. And seventh position would be second and fourth valve, or 1, 2, and 3. So that's the chart. Very basic. You can probably figure it out without even watching the rest of this video. But if you'd like a little bit more on it, the gist is, if you play euphonium and you know a note is going to be second valve, then if you mess around on trombone or whatnot, you're just writing in fingerings for the trombone, it would just be second position. You come down here, if you know a note's going to be first and second valve, it's going to be fourth position on trombone. Vice versa, if you know position is going to be third position on trombone, then it's going to be just first valve on a euphonium, tuba even, because it's all about, if you start in bass clef, you have to transfer it over to bass clef as well. So obviously trombone players normally play in bass clef, so this chart works for if you're trying to figure out the fingerings for a euphonium in bass clef or tuba in bass clef. You also have to watch out for the partials. Obviously, if you're coming from a trumpet over here to a trombone over here, it's going to be a different partial, so you just have to make sure you hear the difference. But essentially, it's going to be the same. If you start over here with trumpet, that's going to be treble clef. You can still play treble clef trombone, essentially. You read your treble clef music, as long as you know what the fingerings would be normally in treble clef, then you just correspond with those positions. It's not as hard as I probably just made that sound. The chart is pretty straightforward. I just want to make sure you guys know about it. And if you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them.